What you need to do is be thankful for the life you got, you know what I'm saying? Stop looking at what you ain't got, start being thankful for what you do got. We're leaving, y'all. My wife is getting her last look. Leaving that ocean view.
And there's a surfer down there with an orange surfboard.
Yeah, you guys won't be able to see him, but they're down there.
There's like 5 surfers down there right now.
It's like
One right
like,
there in that triangle wave
like
that just formed.
somewhere in that area.
And there's one about to walk in right now with his orange surfboard. And then there's 3 over there.
You guys may see him walking in there. All right, babe, say bye. We're leaving Atlantic City.
Hi.
And we try not to leave the room too bad. We moved
the chairs everywhere.
We moved the furniture so we can take pictures. So hopefully that's not too.
Is that why we really moved the furniture?
Why did we move the furniture?
Yeah.
Okay. She was trying to be funny on there. But this is it, y'all. We out. It's about 9:15 in the morning. We out. We're gone.
Yeah.
We didn't leave it too bad. We don't like leaving a mess.
Well, it's a mess.
Well,
I have to show them my cute,
other than this.
my cute suitcase you bought me for my birthday. See?
Yeah, that's her. That's
So-
That's my wife's style, y'all. Goodbye, Ocean. See you around sometime later in life. Bye-bye. Here's my, see my scarf my wife made me, y'all?
With those weird colors.
Love it. Oh, check that out. See that scarf? Love that scarf. Yeah. Let's go. You got the cards?
Yeah.
And this was our room. I'm only showing y'all that now because we are leaving. Home, here we come. I think me and my wife is probably ready to go now. I'm probably ready to go home now.
2 or 3 days in a place is really just good.
Yeah.
You don't need weeks at a time, really.
Unless you're somewhere really wonderful.
Yeah. Going down. Wet in here.
Downtown. Look like feet.
Someone probably was at the pool and didn't bring flip-flops like we didn't.
Well, I had basketball shorts on in the juice.
The guy had on his boxers, like briefs. So
You sure it wasn't the European style?
no, it was like the jockey type. This elevator is so fast that it bothers my ears.
Yeah, it's lightning. This hotel has what, 48 floors.
Is that it?
It
Oh, we were
says-
on 40. Oh my god. Whew. Going. Yeah,
Your bag look heavy.
Like the car.
Your bag look heavy.
It is.
Want me to carry that thing?
My bag?
Yeah. You look like you having a hard time. I got this big old jumbo book bag on me, but I'm holding the camera in this big old bag. This bag heavy. But it's all right. You got what in there? Oh, it's in here? Why you got your laptop with or something? What's up, y'all? We're back home. We're back in our town. How's everybody? How did you guys like what you just saw? I did a little time lapse there, and I thought it was cool, so I gave you another one. Anyway, I think that's what I'm gonna call this, my dream. So my dream was to, have my own business, my own everything, and I didn't want to work for people. So I always had an entrepreneurship mind. I just never had the drive. And as I sit here now, my drive grows. And I am internally grateful for that. I can feel it in my soul that it's just growing every day. Slowly, but it's growing. Like, I've never had that before. And I'm here to tell you guys, it's okay to have your own dreams. I'm married, I'm 41 years old. Me and my wife just had 13 years of anniversary. And I've known this woman since I was 21 years old. And I'm 41 now. And I was always terrified as a young man to think we always had to be on the same path, to always stay with each other. And I'm here to tell you that that's not the case. I'm an individual. She's an individual. It's okay to have differences. The thing is, it doesn't matter if it's your mother, it doesn't matter if it's your father, it doesn't matter if it's your wife, it doesn't matter if it's your kids. Sometimes you have to sacrifice. Sometimes. Nobody's telling you to sacrifice the bank. No one's saying sacrifice the house. But sometimes you have to sacrifice. Meaning, sometimes if your goals is not hers, totally fine. But don't let your wife discourage you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because you know why? If you work hard, you persevere, you put in that hard work, it'll come. It may not happen overnight, but it will come. And I'm here to tell you, she wasn't riding with me on this YouTube thing, yo. She just wasn't. She will be in video, that's because I forced her, I pushed her, and she just was like, okay, whatever. And that's why sometimes, we probably look like we was arguing or nothing, but it wasn't that big of a deal. But I'm here to tell you guys, your dream is your dream. Oh,
It just got dark.
don't want that dog. That's probably why I didn't want to sit this way because of the sun, but that's all right.
So go drive over there.
No, that's fine. It's just still, I'm not going to try to make it that long. I'll probably try to make it 7 minutes, 8 minutes or less. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys that when I was younger, I never had a mentor. I never had a teacher. I never had someone to guide me in life. So everything that I saw, I took on that persona. Everything was, wrong or negative or not the right way to go to actually succeed or grow in life. Let's go with grow. That's basically what it was. I wasn't growing in life at all. I wasn't growing. And now that I want to grow because I'm tired, I'm done. I don't want this life that I have. And I know I can do better. But it was all me. I was a procrastinator, I was lazy, I was this, I was that. So I have to move forward. But like I was saying, just because your wife and your moms and everybody around you do not have your dream, so what? Persevere, keep moving, do your thing. And you know what? If they see you working, you gotta remember, I've been doing this thing for 2 years. And my wife literally just started coming around into believing that I'm not gonna quit. Because I was a quitter. mostly everything that I've done in life, other than working, I worked my whole life. Never, always worked. One thing my wife can count on, her husband will work. I will work, make money, bring it home, and pay the bills, and we do this little thing, we do that. She never had a concern about that. But anything else in my life, I would quit. And I was never a person that would stick with something. Like, I just wouldn't stick with it. Even a book, I just wouldn't stick with it. So I have to keep myself focused and motivated and keep the grind going to realize in myself that if I want it, I have to do it. I have to work, and nobody can work for me. I have to do it myself. I got to put in the hours. I got to put in the time. I got to put in the blood. I got to put in the sweat. It's all me. That comes with my weight as well. That comes with my intellect as well, my mind. That comes with my heart as well. Can't be with a woman and looking at another woman's ass. You can't be with a woman and you giving googly eyes to another woman. You can't do that. You have to stay focused. If your heart is all into your marriage or the person you with, whomever, then stick with that and stay focused. Because as soon as you lose focus, there's temptation everywhere. There's always a temptation around the corner. Always. So dream big. It doesn't matter if your significant other doesn't approve. At that point in time, don't say nothing negative about them because they don't. And don't get into arguments because that's what I did. I used to argue with this woman because her dream, and just the same thing as her dreams. I may not agree with her dreams, but guess what? I'm never going to tell her don't do it. Mm-hmm. Never, ever tell someone don't do it, especially if it's all good. All good. If it's all good and it's all positive, it's all progression, because that's the main thing here with me, to progress and to grow in life. And that goes with everything. And I told you guys, I don't read, I don't this, but I just started listening to my audio book, and that's a step in the right direction to me. And I'm hoping as I do that and I get more and more into it, I'm hoping I get to read books. That's what I'm gunning for, and not because I'm trying to shine on anyone. I'm trying to elevate my mind. I'm trying to become smarter. I'm trying to become more motivated. I'm trying to become more hard work is dedication to me. And how you supposed to go somewhere in life when you don't know nothing? And I'm not saying there's not people out here that hasn't graduated, they haven't done this, they haven't done that, but they still put in the work to get to where they need to be in life. And my success is my everything. My marriage is my everything. My family is my everything. My friends, my true friends, are my everything. And when I succeed, I want everybody to see that it can be done. Everybody that know me, they know where I came from. My wife knows where I came from. I showed them my neighborhood. She's seen some of my friends. So coming from the bottom and working our way to the top, I just didn't want to put in the work. You know, I was kind of had that mind think that, oh, it'll be handed to me. Well, I'm 41 and nothing's been handed to me.
I like how you said mind think instead of mind thought.
Mind think.
I liked it. But what he said about, not being on the same path all the time, I agree with him. It's okay. Like, those are his dreams, just like I have my dreams. He doesn't necessarily have the same vision that I have. But as long as we're moving in the same direction beside each other and we're not veering off like this, we're fine. We're still side by side, still working on our own things. And I think that that's important to realize. You don't have to, just because you're married doesn't mean that you have to work on the same things at the same time. It's good to talk about them so that you can support each other in the direction that you're headed, but you don't have to be on the same path. We can be on paths that are side by side.
A lot of the fear, I believe, with just people, especially when you love someone tremendously, you always want to stay on the right path together. And people think if they have their own thing and they have and she and he or significant other, y'all have y'all differences, you guys think you're gonna go apart. But that doesn't necessarily matter, because guess what? Maybe you or maybe she, and maybe what she's doing or whatever he's doing, whoever comes successful first and have the finance to finance the other person, that's what you should do.
And if one of us is successful, we're successful.
So if my wife is to jump up and have more money than me, then guess what? I'm going to come to her and say, wife, I need this to get where I need to be. Mm-hmm. And then she'll go, well, how much you need? Sometimes you do that, and vice versa. So if I'm doing YouTube and I jump successful and then we have this extra money, guess what? My wife said, you know what, babe, forget the work. I want to go into real estate. That's what I want to do full time. Okay, let's do it. And then we'll slowly progress on the move her away from her job. She start working. We have this type of money. We'll put some money into what she wants to do. And I won't be afraid of what she's doing, because you know what? That's the whole part of life. Everything is sacrifice. Everything is hard. Guess what? Getting up in the morning is hard. Going to work is hard. Doing 10, 12, 15 hours a day is hard. But wouldn't you prefer to do it when it's for yourself instead of for someone else?
Yeah.
Whatever your dream is, basketball, football, baseball, hockey, soccer.
But I gotta be all sports.
Doctor, lawyer. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I don't care if you even want to be a gardener, if you want to do landscape, it doesn't matter. But do it for you. Do it for you. It can be done if you want to put the work in. You don't always have to have all this money. Some things need money, yes. And then there's other, you could just start from the bottom. Like if you want to be a YouTuber, if you got a cell phone, use that. Doesn't matter if your stuff isn't the greatest. It doesn't matter. You got to get there somehow. You're never going to reach the top if you don't try. You have to try. Dream big, and I believe if the hard work comes in, and if you do hard work and you persevere, and whether you go to sleep sometimes at 1 o'clock in the morning, ask my wife. There's times I had to go to bed 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm still editing. I want this. You have to want it. This is my dream. This is not hers. So it's okay to have your own. It's okay. That what makes you different. You don't have to be the same. And that was my fear. I always feel as though she either had to do what I'm doing or I had to do what she's doing, so we won't grow apart. But now, in my mind, I don't worry about that. As long as our love is real, as long as we are doing what we need to do to stay focused and dedicated to our marriage and work on your marriage, every single day you have to work on your marriage. You have to work with your significant other every single day. Even the days you feel like you're not working, you are. The things that come out of your mouth, things that you do. Whether it's a cup of coffee I bring to my wife, or she brings to me, or I cover her when she sleep, or she covers me. Every little thing makes you better and grow into that relationship that you have. Every little thing. And you have to notice the things that that person is doing for you. Whether I open the door for my wife. It's all growth. It's all growing. And that's the bottom line here. So when you grow, you do better. And when you do better, you go to greater. When you go to greater, guess what? Let's just be above all. It's okay with that. There's nothing wrong with being better for yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. Have a dream big. Just do it, man. And once you have that dream, and once you realize your goal, don't just have it in your head. Write it down. Write it down on a piece of paper and look at it 3 times a day. Morning, noon, night. I'm a firm believer. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that today or tomorrow. I have goals. I'm gonna write them down. I have things that I want to do. It may not happen in sets, or it may not happen it may not happen here or here or here, but I'm gonna write the goals down, and as I complete that goal, check it off. Because you need to visually see things every day. To me, to stay focused. You need to see it every day. That's how, maybe you don't need to do that, whoever's watching this, but that's what I need. I need to physically see it. I need to see what I'm doing every day so I can be focused. And when I write it down and I see it, and once I complete that, check it off. Move on. Doesn't matter if it takes 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 months, a year. As long as I can check that next goal off. People say, sometimes goals is not, but guess what? If you fail, guess what? It doesn't matter. Just move on, and you keep moving until you get that goal completed. You know what I mean? As long as you try, you have to keep trying. Try. It doesn't matter if you fail 1,000 times. It doesn't matter. Do not let your failure become your outcome. Don't do that. You keep failing, so what? Eventually, you will succeed. You're going to have a lot of failures. I've had a lot of failures, and I've let some of them failures take over. And where I've come, not too far. We're doing better. We do good. But we can do much, much, much better. And what I'm saying is, when you get turned down, you fail, you just get up, you brush yourself off, think about that, learn from it. Let's not do that again. Try it again, but still try to complete that goal. That's your dreams. That's your dreams. You're not going to always get your dream at the first try. Get it, have that mindset, do what you need to do, and focus on it. That's my dream. And hopefully someone got something from this video today. Dream big, and go for it. All right? Peace.
Bye.